Yes lads, welcome back to the channel for another video, and it is my next game week predictions for the 2022-2023 Sky Bet League 2 season. And as you know, what I do is obviously go through the games through the game week. Today is game week 8, or these fixtures are game week 8. So I'll be going through all 12 fixtures, giving my predictions, and obviously drop yours in the comment section down below to sort of be involved in the table. Top of the table at the moment is still Simon Ford. He is now he's on 58 points, and he's currently 9 points clear of second place. Doug on 49 points. Chris Welch on 46 points in third. Myself, I'm actually on 49 points with 8 correct scores this season. So technically, if I was in the other league, obviously I'm separate to the league, but if I was in the league table, I would currently be second in the league table. Before we get on to any predictions, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and drop your predictions in the comment section down below. Let's get on with some predictions. First game is actually the Friday night fixture. I will be doing a watch along on this tomorrow evening. It's Tranmere Rovers hosting Stockport County at Prenton Park. Really looking forward to this one. I have gone with the away side to win. Stockport did beat Wimbledon 1-0 last week, and Tranmere lost 2-0 to Leyton Orient. So in this one, I am going to go Tranmere Rovers 1, Stockport County 2. I just feel as though Stockport will just have a little bit too much for Tranmere, and another defeat at home for Tranmere this season. Next game sees AFC Wimbledon take on Leyton Orient at Plough Lane. By the way, if you can hear a noise, it is the fan in the background. It's absolutely boiling at the time of recording. But anyway, back to the predictions. AFC Wimbledon were disappointing against Stockport last week. Obviously lost 1-0, where Leyton Orient got a 2-0 win against Tranmere Rovers. So these first two fixtures, basically these four teams played against another team of these four in the first, 2 games of this week's predictions, which is quite crazy. But in this one, I've got AFC Wimbledon 0, Leyton Orient 2. I just like the way Leyton Orient are playing at the moment. They've got a really good system. It's got really good, very good players in their team. Likes of Theo Archibald, he was a fantastic player. So yeah, I'm going to go AFC Wimbledon 0, Leyton Orient 2. I think the away side is just going to have a bit too much for Wimbledon in this game. Then is Barrow taking on Colchester United. Now Barrow lost last weekend 3-1 away to Northampton Town. I probably would have predicted that pre-season, but the way Barrow started, I thought they were going to get another win. Whilst the visitors in this one, Colchester United, got a 1-1 draw against Hartlepool United, which I thought Colchester should have won that at times. But in this one, I am going to go for the home side. I'm going to go Barrow 1, Colchester United 0. I think it's going to be a scrappy one that the Cumbrians just get the end. Next game then is Crawley Town taking on Gillingham. Now Crawley were, last weekend, I don't know how to explain it, but, they were very, not inconsistent in the game against Salford, but, they should have won the game from a few Crawley fans' point of view. It was a 2-2 draw away at Salford, where Gillingham drew 0-0 with Swindon. So both teams are on the back of a draw from the previous game. In this one, I am going to go with the away side. I think Gillingham are overall a better side. I think they've started the league season very well, considering a lot of teams' predictions going into the season. So I'm going to go Crawley Town 1, Gillingham 2. I think it's going to be one of those where it's a late winner. Hopefully, I'm right on that. The next game at Brunton Park sees Grimsby take on CREWE ALEXANDRA. 9th place Grimsby against 10th place CREWE ALEXANDRA. It's going to be a really tight game for the Mariners and for the Railwaymen. But I do see this one as a home victory. I thought Grimsby were excellent against Newport at times. At times I thought they were pretty average, but they did get a 2-0 win. And I'm going to go for another 2-0 win for Grimsby Town. Grimsby Town 2, CREWE ALEXANDRA 0. I think CREWE, after that defeat to Stevenage, I think the morale is going to be down. So yeah, 2-0 Grimsby in this one for the Mariners. Next game is in Yorkshire. Harrogate Town taking on Carlisle United. Now, Harrogate did lose last weekend in London against Sutton United 2-1, where Carlisle were involved in a massive mental game at Brunton Park. It finished Carlisle United 3, Rochdale 3 in that one. I do think the Cumbrians are in really good formula. They probably were, lucky to get a point out of that one. to be honest, and most Carlisle fans would sort of agree with that. They are sitting 12th at the moment, mid-table, but I am going to go for a 3-1 away win for Carlisle United. Just don't see where the goals are coming from Harrogate, if I'm honest. Harrogate Town 1, Carlisle United 3. 2 free goals scored in their last 2 league games for Carlisle. Next game is Hartlepool United against Doncaster Rovers. Now, Hartlepool got a big away draw at Colchester last week, where Doncaster lost a 2-1 game to Mansfield Town. The atmosphere at that Doncaster-Mansfield game was really good. I think Mansfield took like 2.8k fans to Doncaster, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, this one, I do think that Rovers will bounce back. I think Hartlepool are one of those sides that will pick a result here and then probably lose 2 or 3 in a row and then maybe pick up a result. I'm going to go Hartlepool United 0, Doncaster Rovers 2. I think it's going to be a comfortable away win for Doncaster. The next game is probably the game of the round, in my opinion, apart from obviously the Newport game, which we'll get onto. Mansfield Town taking on Bradford City. Now, Mansfield and Bradford both won 2-1 at the weekend. Bradford beating Walsall at home, and Mansfield taking 2.8k to Doncaster and winning 2-1. I really cannot separate both teams. I think both of them have got so many, attacking force going forward. Mansfield currently sits 7th inside the playoffs. Bradford just on the periphery of the playoffs in 8th. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one. Mansfield Town 2, Bradford City 2. There's going to be a lot of goals at Field. Next game is Rochdale taking on Salford, a Manchester-ish derby, a local derby between Rochdale and Salford City. I do think this is only going to go one way. Rochdale were, in a free, entertaining draw last week against Carlisle, where Salford City were in a draw of themselves, a 2-2 draw at home to Crawley. I just think Salford are going to have way too much in this fixture. They've got some very good players, Odin Bailey, Ethan Galbraith, to gel into this squad. Yes, they've lost Thomas Asante, and his goals would have been lost from that side. Still going to stick with a 2-0 away win for Salford. Rochdale 0, Salford City 2. The Ammies to get another win. Next game then is Stevenage taking on Sutton United. Now, Stevenage are doing absolutely fantastic this season. 2nd in the league, only lost 1 game all season. And I really see them continuing this again against the Sutton side, who beat Harrogate at the weekend and just inside the top half of the table in 11th. I just see this only going one way. I'm going to go Stevenage 3, Sutton United 1. It's going to be a very tough game for Sutton to get anything out of this, and the way Stevenage are playing, they're absolutely on fire. Jamie Reed's on fire, the whole team is on fire, and Steve Evans is doing an excellent job. 3-1 penultimate game of the fixtures, a local-ish derby at Swindon Town against my boys Newport County. Now, obviously, we lost 2-0 at home to Grimsby on Saturday in an awful and pathetic performance from Newport. I'm not going to lie, we were dreadful in that one. Swindon, though, were decent at Gillingham. I thought, a lot of Swindon fans said they were decent and they probably should have won the game. Gillingham just sat back and defended a lot of that game. But I'm never going to back my team to lose, and especially against these, never going to back us to lose against Swindon. So I am going to go with the away win. Swindon Town 0, Newport County 1. I think it's going to be a mad game. I think the atmosphere will be class. I think we'll take a lot of fans like we always do to Swindon. Hopefully we can have the scenes like we had last season when Finn Azaz, I think it was Dion Conroy come off it in the end, the own goal. But Swindon Town 0, Newport County 1. We need a win desperately after that defeat last week. And the final game of the weekend's fixtures sees Walsall take on Northampton. 2 very, very good sides. Walsall lost 2-1 to Bradford last week, where Northampton beat Barrow 3-1. They're 2 teams that start the season slow, but I think they're starting to come into shape. Northampton currently sitting 5th, where Walsall sitting 13th. After the first couple of weeks, they looked unbelievable, but they've dropped off the pace a little bit. I am going to go for another draw in this one, just like Mansfield versus Bradford. I can't separate these 2 teams. Walsall 2, Northampton Town 2. It's going to be a very, very good fixture. And those are my 2022-2023 Game Week 8 League 2 predictions. Like I said, please smash a like, please subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn the notification bell on, and please make sure to comment your predictions down below to be in with a chance of winning a prize at the end of the season. Thanks for your continued support over the last few months. It's been absolutely fantastic. We're only a few months into the season and the support has been absolutely unbelievable, and we've already hit 3k, so the road to 4k is very much on. I'll see you in the next one, guys, probably for the Swindon Town match preview tomorrow night. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your predictions, and hope you stay well. Thanks for watching.